Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got the Prodigy. Prodigy is up there with the Prodigy. And it's Queen in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Florida, you're looking forward. And Greg, they must be feeling the pressure of this winner-take-all matchup.
Yeah, I mean, they've only got one shot at this. There's not going to be anything secret about their game plan. They just got to play to their strengths.
To the wing right side. Releases from the wing and drills it.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pass to Palmer. Here's the Prodigy. To the paint. Here's Queen. And that one is hammered home.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Florida moving that ball around. Pass to Martin. Shot clock at 5. Releases. Off target from the wing.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's hauled in by Palmer.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, he just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first chance of the line tonight. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. For Florida, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to the Prodigy. Here's Rice. Here's Queen. Here's the Prodigy, and he uses the glass on the lane. The Prodigy's got his second bucket of the night.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Man, that's an explosive move to the rim right there. Teammates are just loving that one.
They sure are, GA. He was soaring through the air. Here's Rice. Pass to Queen. It's tipped.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Martin. Buries it from three-point range. It's all knotted up.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Gillespie, covered by Martin. In the pass to Rice. Here's Gillespie, covered by Martin. Pass to Rice. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Homer. Oh! And he slams it one-handed.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Martin with it. Here's Richard. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Palmer. They get the rebound. Rice, no good.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Pass to Martin. It's Martin on the wing. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. He has 5.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
That one goes. Count it.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Florida shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
That free throw missing.
At the line for Florida, number 10.
And the second free throw, good. Gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Pass to Queen. Unloads from 9. It's deflected, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Gillespie. Just 5 to shoot. Blocked again. Down low. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Pass to the prodigy. Out to the right wing. Here's Rice. No scoring in this one. Here's Queen. A fadeaway J off the mark.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
The quick look, no good that time. Fast break, here they come. To the inside. Rice. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And that one is off. Gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. That'll be a 5-second call.
Let's give them a round of applause to our Florida dancers.
Off the inbound. That's tipped. And he converts the layup. He's got 7.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
They set the pick. Here's the prodigy. He has yet to score. And it's off from three-point range. This one for 3. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
It's deflected.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for Florida.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Oh, that's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Young's checked in for the Prodigy.
Number 8, Jay Young.
Here's Palmer. And again, unable to change momentum here. Fires it up. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Steffens. Gets an open look and hits.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Lets it go with a three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. The Prodigy, he's checked in for Young. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
45% from the field early. Here's Steffens, covered by Martin. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Steffens can't get it to go. And a missed late.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Yep, it counts.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
From down in the low post, it goes. And Florida leads by 3.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Florida leads by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Guys, what stands out to you from Florida in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there, because some of them are getting thrown back.
Prodigy is out there with the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy. And it's Stevens in at the 1. Here's Long. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Pass to Martin. Florida moving that ball around. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Palmer. Stevens, the pass to Long. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. Out of hand on it. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Shoots from the high post, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And it's a 7-point Florida lead. Here's Steffens, covered by Martin. Here's the Prodigy, over to the left wing. Shoots it up. Steffens can't get it to go.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Being 40% from the field.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The prodigy, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Stolen. Here's Long. Inside. Pass to Steffens. Over Martin. Steffens can't get it to go.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Here's Richard. Good on the triple. 7 points in the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Checking in for the away team, here's Murphy.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Steffens. Here's the prodigy. Now here's Pierce. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The prodigy, he's checked in for the prodigy. Pierce hits 2. Florida leading by 6. Here's Richard. They get it again. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
That's a testament to the effort here on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Here's the prodigy, covered by Martin. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Steffens can't get it to go.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Misses in close. For Florida, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Looking to end his cold spell. Takes the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's an 11-point Florida lead.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Pass to Pierce. Out to the wing. Here's the prodigy. Here's Steffens. Goes back up. And he knocks down the jumper. Steffens got 6.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Outside, Martin. Fades back. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 17 points in the game.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Here's Queen. Goes up off the inbound. Second shot opportunity. Lets it go from deep. And with that shot, the Florida lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from the prodigy.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Rice passes to Queen, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Clock at 6. Pass to Martin. It's hauled in by Queen. Being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Florida leading by 4. And here's Martin. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. Here's the prodigy. He has 5. Second chance effort. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This was largely the result of offensive rebound.
The prodigy, he's checked in for the prodigy.
For the away team, Queen at the line.
For Florida, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Now here is Martin. Not a lot of room. Can't hit from in close.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pick off in midair. And here we go. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Florida moving that ball around. And the layup falls. 8 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Queen, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
It's hauled in by Palmer.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in. Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
And the call will go against the prodigy. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
The prodigy, he's checked in for the prodigy. Being pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Palmer. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. That's down the hatch, knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here he goes. They get it back. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Florida trails by 3. Here's Richard. Count it.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pass to Palmer. They set the pick. 36 seconds left in the first half. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Florida foul call. First personal foul. 3rd team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 13, Chance Stevens.
High post shot. Stephens, good. Stephens got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
From deep. Oh, got it to go.
And that is massive.
If the three at the buzzer ties it up, and they'll go to the break the way we started, dead even.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And we'll return shortly.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but hey, as long as you're hot, keep taking them.
So far in this series, they've shown they can get the better of this team. But all tied up at the half, are they getting, a little too overconfident?
If they are, that's a mistake. Never underestimate your opponent, especially in the midst of a playoff series.
I agree. You've got to have that killer instinct at all times. Maybe this is a wake-up call for them to get them back on track.
Close games like this certainly help keep us awake, right, Shaq?
There he is again. He is like,
What
what's
happened?
it called when you have the sleeping disorder?
Rip Van Shackle.
Here it is.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. So it's the visitors now. Pass to Gillespie. Here's Queen. Here's Rice. Here's the Prodigy, covered by Martin. Shots good by Rice. Rice has got 5 points so far.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open three.
Prodigy is out there with the Prodigy. And there's the Prodigy. And it's Queen in its center.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Pass to Palmer. Here's Gillespie, covered by Martin. Green the pass to the Prodigy. They set the screen. Down low. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
That one good for 2. 12 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Drives to the hoop, and he dunks it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Rice. Here's Palmer. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's the Prodigy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the away
First free
team.
throw is good.
Number 22, 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Florida trails by 3 to the inside. Richard. It's hauled in by Palmer. Palmer's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Here's Gillespie, and it's blocked, and they're able to recover. He can't hit that time. For Florida, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter for the field. Pretty good start to the half. It's good.
Yeah, that was the third third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Florida, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
At the line for 2, number 30.
No good on the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. The Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Gillespie, covered by Martin.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Martin's got 5 now.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Pass to the Prodigy. There's a screen. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. The Prodigy's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Rice. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And that one misses.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Florida trails by 3. Here's Richard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Pass to the Prodigy. It's up a 3. And it's Florida with the rebound. To the middle. For the lead, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Florida, they have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The visitors with the ball. Pass to Rice. Here's the Prodigy. Here's Palmer. He's got 5. Here's Queen. Covered by Martin. For Florida, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. It's hauled in by Palmer. Palmer's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. With the fadeaway. That shot missing.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Florida.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
In the corner, it's Martin. And a miss there on the triple. Gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Gillespie, that's good.
The assist.
For Florida, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Here's Palmer. And it's Florida with the rebound. Martin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Richard. He gets it in there. He's got 16.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
The Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Gillespie. Knocks down the 3-ball. Gillespie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
A Prodigy with the rebound. Doing it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's the Prodigy. Offensive rebound. Stephens. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Florida shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
For the lead, and it's Florida with the rebound. The trade. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Gillespie has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Ring shot on the way. Yep, that one goes in there. Stephens got 10 points in the game.
A beautiful runner. The body control, soft touch. Very difficult for any defender to contest.
The 9-foot shot.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Florida moving that ball. Here's Long. And he makes good on the layup. Long's got his second bucket of the night.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Got that one up quick. And Florida leads by 1.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
To the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Assist goes to
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And that's out of bounds. Florida will retain possession.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
number 9.
A minute 20 left to play here in the third. No good on the quick 3.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's the Prodigy. Pass to Stephens. Here's Long. There's the 3. And it's Florida with the rebound. Martin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Richard. Now here is Martin. 40 seconds left to play in the third. And it's in there. Martin's got 6 here in this quarter.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
The 3 gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Takes it off the glass. He's got 34.
Man, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Ball's knocked loose. There's the triple. The shot by Long, no good. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest
of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
They've got the Prodigy. He's out there with the Prodigy, and it's the Prodigy in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Steffens. Lets it go from 11. Got a piece of it. Here's Richard. And the layup's good off the glass. And Florida leads by 4.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Steffens can't get it to go.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
And it's Martin missing. Being 47%, pretty solid. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Florida takes possession.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 8, Jay Young.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And he banks in the layup.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Steffens. Looking to get back on track here. He uses the glass to drop it in.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Here's the Prodigy. From the arc. Steffens can't get it to go.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Yep, that one goes.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Pass to Long. It's good from long range.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Richard. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 22.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You got to love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
There's the pick, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, just one turnover in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second half. He is not doing a good job of keeping the ball in his mitts.
Florida leading by 7. Florida moving that ball around. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Queen. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's the Prodigy. Martin with the block. A baseline J, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Being a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Jacks up a 3. The Prodigy with the rebound. The Prodigy's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the away team. Long.
And he makes the first. Good on both. For Florida, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound, tries again, and it's good on the way in. And Florida leads by 4.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Pass to Rice. Here's Long. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he makes that one. Now it's a 6-point Florida lead.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's the prodigy. The layup missed. Here's Richard. Buries the long-range jumper. 27 points for him.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up. I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there, so it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
The prodigy, he's checked in for the prodigy. Pass to the prodigy. They can't stop the run with that one. Florida leading by 9. Three-pointer, Martin. It's hauled in by Palmer. Palmer's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And the first one drops.
Number 10.
That one is no good. The pedestrian, 36% in the fourth quarter. Offense not doing their best work of late.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Chalk up 2 there. And Florida leads by 8. Gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Launches a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Basket good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Gillespie, the pass to Queen, a prodigy, and it's Florida with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Richard. Plays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 9-point Florida lead.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Palmer no good. Florida's shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? For the 3. Second chance shot. Misses from short range. 47%, pretty solid. Here's the prodigy. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Down low. Here's Queen. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Florida leading by 7. Florida moving that ball around. Goes up on the block. And that one is good.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Gillespie, the pass to Rice. Here's Queen. Pass to Palmer. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Gillespie, the pass to Queen. On the left block. That one's not going to go. Florida shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Good on the shot.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Personal foul, fourth team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
And here they come. Here's the Prodigy. Good.
Number 22.
The Prodigy's got 10 points here in the second half.
Beautiful assist in transition. They beat the defense down the floor. The ball always wins.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Florida.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
Pass to Rice. Here's the Prodigy. Misses the three. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Martin. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference